What if you have a doctor who has a bad attitude? You have a nurse who has a bad attitude. You have a teacher who has a bad attitude. You have a police officer who has a bad attitude. Imagine what Scouting does. Scouting creates a better world. We create a better world by educating the young people to play a constructive role in the society. Then a question comes, how do we help these young people to play a constructive role in the society? On today's show, I'm so fired up to talk about 6 dimensions of how Scouting contributes to the well-being of a young person and how, other than matching, Scouting nurtures talents, Scouting nurtures gifts, Scouting nurtures different careers. So roll your sleeves, let's walk the journey. This is Scout Ricky Masaba show, and what we do in this show, we mentor young people through experiential learning. We tell our stories, guys learn. We tell our experiences, guys learn. So leo, vile nilikuwa nimesema hapo before, tutakuwa tukibonga kuhusu issues zenye zinafanya Scouting inakuwa like it's a friendly movement, ina accommodate every career that we have out here. Normally, programs zetu, we group young people in patrols. A patrol basically is of scouts between 6 na 8 hapo. That's a whole patrol. And in this patrol, scouts are always given duties. We might have a person in charge of cooking. We might have a person in charge of writing, and it was scribe. We might have a person in charge of giving team spirit in this patrol. And basically, one of the patrol members anaweza kuwa ndiye amepatiwa responsibility ya kupika. Apike chakula poa, wenzake wafurahi, waenjoy, wajibambe. Then later on, huyu mtoto ana realize, yo, niko na passion ya kupika, niko na talent ya kupika, niko na hiyo passion. Hiyo passion inakuwa like sasa imeanza kukua nurtured through the Scouting movement. On the same note, kuna ule mtoi mwenye team spirit ako fiti, huyo sani mimi. Nilikuanga like team spirit yangu iko fiti, I can give other people psych, I can give other people support. Here I am doing the same thing. So what Scouting does, Scouting like pushes you to your potential and nurtures you to understand the gifts, to understand the talents that you possess that are innate. And these talents direct me to the program. We have a well-outlined program. The program focuses on 6 dimensions. Dimension number 1 is the character. We build character. Through the groupings that we have, character is built. Through the groupings that we have, you might be able to understand a bad behavior that is not tolerated in the group, the patrol. And within those people that you mingle with, your patrol members, your character changes, you build a good character. Social dimension. How do you relate with other young people? How do you relate with older people? How do you relate with all those people that are close to you without necessarily hurting their feelings? We are nurturing a social person, well-rounded person. Emotional. You're building an emotional, stable person who is able to understand how to control their emotions, so we will not have mental problems when we are growing up, because we have been taught on how to control our emotions, on how to not answer with emotions. Rather, we think about what we're talking about, then answer without emotions. Intellectual. Guys out here, we need intellects. We need people who can think. In our strategic plan as Kenya Scouts Association, one of the thematic area is innovative scouting. How are we able to become innovative scouts while using resources that we have to even come up with innovative ways of how we can do scouting out here, or how we can achieve the strategic plan? So we equip these people with intellectual knowledge, with intellectual attitudes that can be able to treat them right even when we disseminate them out there in the world. Uko poa? Uko fiti? Tuendelee. Physical dimension is one of the most important dimensions, the matching aspect. So all of you out here, probably you have been seeing Scouting as raising that flag, marching here and there. The physical aspect of it is what addresses that kind of an occurrence. We march, we yell out, we run in the morning, we do all those sort of things because of the physical aspect, the physical dimension in the program. How many dimensions are those? Check out. Let's continue. Spiritual dimension leads me to our fundamental principles of scouting: duty to God, duty to others, and duty to oneself. Every Sunday, because scouting activities start on Friday normally after the formal educational curriculum starts on Friday and ends on a Sunday. So every Sunday, scouts are grouped together when they have gone in a camp to have what we call a Scouts On. And on this Scouts On, scouts are always nurtured to believe in a supernatural being, whether you are a Muslim, whether you are a Buddhist, whether you are a Christian. So long as you have to believe in a supernatural being, you're grouped together so that you can have moments with your God. We nurture the spiritual aspect of a young scout. Having said all that and mentioned the 6 dimensions that are enshrined in our program handbooks, and mind you, all these 6 dimensions have got what we call objectives. And the objectives are divided into 3 aspects. That is the skill objective, the knowledge objective, and the attitude objective. So in a nutshell, we bring out an all-round person. Parents, guardians, friends of scouts. Are you giving your young people an opportunity to nurture their skills, to nurture their talents, to nurture their gifts through the platform that is available in Kenya Scouts Association? Personally, I have gone to this platform, and testimonials are out here that can attest to it, that we have grown to become who we are because of the platform that was given to us by Kenya Scouts Association. We'll mention a few, but they are not limited to these young people. Wamboi, a young scout, a very wonderful scout from Nairobi, who fundraises on people's birthdays to gift other young girls who cannot afford pads with pads. So if it's your birthday, contact me. I will link you up to Hope Wamboi so that we might be able to fundraise on your birthday and get some pads to be a blessing to other young people when you always afford pads. Young girl, kudos. Talk of Ole Sayinka, a very young, humble assistant county commissioner from the office of the president in Kiambu. Talk of Kialo, an assistant county commissioner in Embu County. Talk of Pauline Kagiri, former secretary to the Zonal Africa Scout Youth Forum, currently doing a lot of amazing things. Messengers of Peace Hero, awarded in Hungary. Is it Hungary or Hungary? Nelson Opani, the current manager in charge of communications at the World Scout Bureau, Africa Support Center. Mary Wanjiro, a great environmentalist that I look up to, awarded globally Messengers of Peace Hero. Isaac Makinya, very great young gentleman representing Scouts of Africa in Dubai. A very young, talented Edgar Marumbu, the first ever youth leader to the World Scout Committee from Africa. Parents and guardians, are you nurturing your young people? I repeat. The scouting platform has given us an opportunity to continue creating a better world by educating the young people. That's the reason, as I was starting the show, I talked about aspects, a few aspects that can be able to nurture your career, to nurture your aspects of being a whole-round person. And that's the reason I mentioned these young people who have gone through the scouting program. They have nurtured their careers, they have nurtured their well-being, they have nurtured their physical being, they understand their potential, and they have gone ahead to play a constructive role in the society. This has been the show for today. Check us out on our subsequent shows. We are able to add value in your life. Adios, muchachos.